In the story of Dragon Ball, for a long time, the family of its protagonist, Goku, lost its focus, with only brief mentions of his grandpa Gohan, a few canon and non-canon appearances of his father Bardock, and almost no mention of his mother Gine until decades later in the latest Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. But there was one other member of Goku's family who left our minds as soon as he arrived, and that was Goku's elder brother, Raditz, who appeared in the very first episode of Dragon Ball Z. Raditz was a Saiyan who completely overpowered Goku, Piccolo and Gohan combined, and was also the very first person responsible for Goku dying. Yet since his defeat, he has not been mentioned again even once. Even Nappa received some love in GT, but Goku's brother has completely vanished despite his insane bloodline. But that all changes in today's manga, where Goku will finally reunite with Raditz and find out just how far he's come all these decades later. But before we begin, support this video by leaving a like right now and watching till the end for its incredibly wholesome conclusion. Enjoy. Our story begins on King Kai's planet, which initially seems peaceful until suddenly the entire planet and surrounding area begins to shake without control, causing King Kai's home and belongings to start crumbling. We hear King Kai then shout out, "Goku, stop! I just got this planet back! Don't blow it up again! Please!" We then see the cause of all the ruckus, and it appears to be a Super Saiyan Goku who has been training on King Kai's planet as usual. Goku then responds, "Hey King Kai, why did you make me stop? I was just about to finish my warm-up. You wanna join or something?" King Kai, now angry, responds, "Warm-up? That was your warm-up? Goku, this is unacceptable. You can't train here anymore. The times when I was teaching you Kaioken and my little planet could handle your power is over now, Goku." Seriously, it still boggles my mind the young fellow who nearly exhausted himself trying to get here on Snake Way is now a Super Saiyan God. To think you died battling with Raditz to begin with, and now you're on par with even Beerus, the God of Destruction. You Saiyans are truly incredible. It's actually frightening to think what would have happened if Frieza never wiped out most of you. Goku, however, in the middle of King Kai's monologue, stops listening and thinks to himself, Raditz? 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 Where have I heard that name before? It seems so familiar. Was he that green guy I fought at the Otherworld tournament? I wonder how he's doing. He was pretty strong. Help me out here, King Kai. King Kai is left almost speechless, astonished at Goku's bad memory, and responds, Are you pulling my leg, Goku? You're talking about Pikkon first of all, and Raditz. Raditz is your literal brother. How do you not remember him? He was how you first died, Goku. Back then, he was one of your strongest foes. Someone you couldn't beat without the help of Piccolo. Honestly, Goku, sometimes I do wonder if you ever think about your family that much. What does Chi-Chi even think about you spending so much time training here? You haven't been home in 4 weeks. Goku, taking in King Kai's words, starts to think on his actions, responding, I guess Chi-Chi is a little mad, but she's used to it. But hey, talking of family, I completely did forget I had an older brother. Wow, Raditz. He was so strong, you're right. Normally when I'm fighting someone really strong, I always manage to find some way to rise to the occasion and come out on top. But with him, I really was beaten. Without Piccolo, the Earth would have been done for. I have a great idea. I should go give Raditz a visit. I bet he's insanely strong by now. He is my older brother after all. He's probably miles ahead of me. Maybe he's gone past Super Saiyan 3. Maybe a Super Saiyan 4? Or 5? Whoa, imagine if he's stronger than Broly. I gotta go see this. See ya, King Kai. Goku! It doesn't work like that. Not every Saiyan is gonna become a monster like you and Vegeta. I was only joking about that. Besides, Raditz is in a locked part of hell. You aren't allowed to just enter there without permission. You're not even dead. It's one thing to secretly train here, but going somewhere like hell while you're alive will make King Yemma go crazy. Don't waste your time. If he's anything like you, he's probably forgot who you are too. Goku, however, smirks and as usual ignores King Kai's words completely and responds, "Nah, no way. He's my older brother after all. I bet I'm on his mind all the time. And if he's anything like me, Goten or Gohan, I just know he's become incredibly strong after all these years. Don't worry, I'll be fast. I just want to have a little spar with him and then I'll go straight back to Earth. I promise. King Yemma won't know a thing." Right, so let me try and remember his energy. I got it. See you later, King Kai. And with that, Goku immediately uses his instant transmission to vanish. As the name suggests, instantly Goku teleports and arrives in a strange, eerie place. Mist and darkness covers every inch of the locale and hardly any figures can be seen. But suddenly, a bold, massive and familiar figure notices Goku and yells, "Kakarot! This can't be! So you finally died and ended up in hell! You can't even imagine how long I've been looking forward to this day! I'll make sure you pay, Kakarot, for every bone you broke in my body!" Goku, however, seems unfazed and politely replies, "Wow, hey! I'm not actually dead, I'm just visiting, but you're Vegeta's friend, aren't you? Sorry, I forgot your name, but you were the guy I first tested Kaioken on, right? That was great training, thank you. But sorry for going a bit overboard and paralyzing you and all that. I wasn't the best at controlling that ability back then. But hey, at least I didn't kill you. Listen though, I'm actually looking for my older brother, Raditz. You guys used to hang out, right? Where is he?" Nappa, still infuriated, just stares at Kakarot, muttering, "Kakarot, you're going to pay. I don't care about your Kaio crap. I'm not stupid though. I know if Vegeta couldn't kill you back then, by now you're probably leagues above me still. But that little trick isn't going to work anymore. And definitely not on Raditz. I'm glad you want to see him. It'll be fitting for you to be annihilated by your own brother. You have no idea who you're messing with now. Raditz is the new King of the Saiyans, and you're going to die by his hands. A Saiyan never forgives. Lord Raditz, you have a visitor." A shadowy, intense figure then emerges from the darkness and mist. "Silence, Nappa. I'm aware he's come. Did you really think I wouldn't recognize my own brother's pitifully weak ki? Welcome, dear brother. How lovely of you to pay me a visit. 20 whole years later." Raditz is finally seen topless and looking stronger and bulkier than ever. In the middle of his chest, the scar from Piccolo's special beam cannon is still visible, almost like a permanent reminder of the hatred Raditz still bears for Kakarot all these years later. "So, what brings you here, dear brother? I don't seem to be able to see your little green friend. Don't tell me you actually came here alone to meet your demise. How's that little brat of yours? Not still crying, I hope? What would he think knowing you left his poor old uncle to rot in hell for all these years? What a terrible sibling you are, Kakarot." Nappa, joining in on the fun, looks at Raditz and continues, "Ha ha ha! How cold-hearted. I guess he was more sane than he let on, right, Raditz? Just be happy he wasn't as bad as that punk Princess Vegeta. I served that ungrateful brat since he was a little child. Years and years under his service, protecting him from everything. All just so he could kill me when I was defenseless. The coward. If only he were here too. Raditz, you could send him to the next dimension in seconds. There isn't a Saiyan alive stronger than you now." Goku is immediately intrigued by Nappa's words. "Whoa, what? Raditz, you're stronger than Vegeta now? Damn, I knew I was right about you. King Kai told me otherwise, but I know since you're my older brother, there's no way you'd stand around and not train to get stronger. Show me what you've got." Inside Goku's simple mind, he somehow believes Nappa and Raditz are aware of how far Vegeta's power has come so far. Raditz just stands, initially confused at Goku's words, as well as at the mention of King Kai, who he's never heard of either. He responds, "I don't know what you're talking about, but life here in hell is a constant training simulation. Every second of every day I'm training, getting stronger and stronger, to the point I don't even believe any planet in the universe could even handle the kind of power at my fingertips now. You aren't ready, Kakarot, and the pain I inflict on you today will be even greater than last time. Let's just say, Kakarot, your brother has become a legend. A legend seen only once every 1,000 years. Prepare to be blown away and then blown to bits. Behold! The legendary warrior that only the Vegeta clan was supposed to possess. Watch in an instant as my power multiplies over and over to staggering heights. I, Raditz, am the legendary Super Saiyan! Immediately, Raditz begins powering up to his full power, his muscles bulging, veins popping out, and his massive hair spiking even greater than before. His hair turns from black to blonde, and his eyes from black to green. Exhausted from his massive transformation, he stares at Goku and smirks. So, Kakarot, now do you understand the great mistake you made? Surely you've trained enough by now to sense the kind of power I have at my disposal now. A power not even Frieza could dare to match. Tell me, indulge me in your fear and awe. I haven't spoken to anyone but Nappa for decades. I want to take pleasure in your fear, dear brother. Beg for your life and bow down to me as your new king. And I may just choose to end your life quickly rather than slowly. Now, what say you, Kakarot? Goku smiles, realizing he was right all along about Raditz. Kind of. He replies, "Wow, Raditz! That was an awesome transformation. I'm glad you've been training. But yeah, no need to warm up with me. Let's just go straight to God level or something. Or at least 3. Raditz's facial expression turns from smiling to completely confused. He responds, what? What do you mean, God, Kakarot? Go to 3? Are you losing your mind in your final moments before death? This is my full power. Be honored you got to witness such a legendary transformation." Immediately, Goku's face and feelings of confidence change. You're kidding, right? So you're just a Super Saiyan? After all these years? Really? This is going to get awkward, bro. In an instant, without any flashy moments, Goku too turns into a Super Saiyan. What? Huh? This can't be! Kakarot is also the legendary Super Saiyan? How could 2 come at the same time? It was said it could only be every 1,000 years. This has to be some trick. How can this clown match me? Goku, feeling sorry for Raditz, then interrupts. Yeah, about that, Raditz. The Super Saiyan transformation isn't as special as what you guys thought it was. I don't know many people who aren't Super Saiyan anymore, but this is only the beginning, really. You can go one step further too. This is called Super Saiyan 2. What? Immediately, Raditz's entire reality and understanding of his life begins to fall apart as he senses the insane energy increase coming from Goku's Super Saiyan 2 form. He can hardly string a sentence together, but mutters, "What is this? What's going on right now? Is this the true meaning of hell?" Goku just smiles with a cocky look and continues, "This is just the beginning, bro," and in an instant suddenly appears behind Raditz as a Super Saiyan 3. And this Raditz is called a Super Saiyan 3. It's not the most efficient form, but its power is insane. This one takes a long time to perfect. Years of training, but when it's complete, it's definitely worth it. You need to give it a try. Funny enough, I guess you could say we really look alike when I'm in this form. Slowly, with complete fear in his heart, Raditz turns around while his body remains paralyzed from the insane power Goku is emanating. This cannot be real! I'm dead already! But why does it feel like I could die again at any moment right now? Goku, unfazed, moves on to the next transformation in his arsenal, unsatisfied with what he's shown Raditz so far. He teleports back to his original position and then immediately goes into his God form. And this is something you can only achieve once you master divine energy. This is a Super Saiyan God. His ki vanished, but I can tell he's infinitely stronger than before. Why do I feel so insignificant in his presence? Kakarot is a god? Before Raditz can even collect his thoughts, Goku then transforms again to a Super Saiyan Blue. And I guess this will blow your mind, Raditz, but this is a Super Saiyan version of a Super Saiyan God, otherwise known as Super Saiyan Blue. I can go even higher than this and combine my Kaioken, but there's one more thing I want to show you. Something I only mastered recently with the help of an angel. As he says this, Goku then immediately reverts back to base form before a sudden surge of heat and power surges through his body while he closes his eyes and calms his mind. As he opens his eyes, Goku enters Mastered Ultra Instinct form, with his face now calm and his hair now white like the angels themselves. Raditz stares on the verge of passing out as he realizes the divine being that Kakarot has now become. Without any power being sensed or any sudden movement from Goku, Raditz knows the immense difference in power between the two, a gap that is simply incomprehensible to him. Goku stares at him in Mastered Ultra Instinct state and begins addressing Raditz, saying, "And this is my pinnacle level. I haven't managed to surpass this state yet, and it's something far greater than any Super Saiyan transformation. Anyone can do this, Raditz. It's just something you need to work at. To achieve this, you must move without thinking, and be able to control your emotions when in shock. I can understand that this is all overwhelming for you, but you need to relax, calm your mind, and accept reality, big brother." Raditz, however, at this point can barely take in any of Goku's words, and slowly inches backwards subconsciously in fear and in awe of Goku's presence. Momentarily as he walks back, he trips suddenly, but in an instant, Goku catches Raditz by the hand. No! Initially, Raditz screams in fear as he senses a great beatdown coming, but then suddenly calms down as he looks down. Huh? Goku is seen shaking Raditz's hand and is powered back down to base. "Raditz, I'm proud to have you as my big brother. I'm sorry things turned out the way they did, but you're really strong, and I have no doubt now that I've shown you what's possible, you'll go away and achieve the same. Show me again one day what you can do, and let's have a real fight, one-on-one, and I promise I won't get help this time." Raditz remains silent, initially pondering on Goku's words, before smiling and responding, "You've grown strong, Kakarot. I'll look forward to when I see you again, my little brother." As the two have a heartwarming scene of brotherly love and acceptance, both are unaware that from afar they are secretly being watched by a mysterious duo. Standing above them on a nearby cliff, Bardock and Gine watch on. Gine is tearing up while Bardock maintains his cool, emotionless face. Gine begins, "Bardock, I can't believe it. Our boys have all grown up. I'm so proud of both of them." Bardock responds, "Yeah, they're both a chip off the old block. I think we did as best as we could to make sure they lived. But Raditz seems happy here, and Kakarot really did manage to survive even till now. You should be proud, Gine. You're an amazing mother that raised two great boys." Gine, still crying, then finally says, "You mean we did? I'm just so happy. I can't wait to hold them again. Bardock then replies, me too, Gine, me too. Now let's go down and say hello. But that was it for today's video, and if you made it this far, leave me a hashtag Raditz in the comments down below and let me know if you want me to produce a part 2. This is an original manga that I made from scratch, and if you want to read this for yourself and the rest of the story as well as get 250 plus other fan mangas for free and before anyone else, just head to my Patreon and support me today. You'll immediately get access to an insane huge collection you can keep forever, and you will also be able to suggest your own stories to be made. But if you want to see more Dragon Ball anime or manga content, click on one of these 2 videos on the right now. Until next video guys, cheers.